What is going on? It is Adam, aka Marf, and this is Marfoogle News. I have some breaking news from right in my neck of the woods. In fact, my wife and I both got an alert at the same exact time, essentially telling us that 911 was not working. In fact, our emergency systems are down in Seattle. Seattle PD has tweeted this out. I will make sure to link all of that, and then we will attach this to our website so you have our sources. This is actually the tweet. Let's see here. This is the tweet basically saying that the Seattle police basically say that they are down and to call this non-emergency number, which, if you can imagine, in a large city like ours, in a large place like this, there's going to be over 1 million people. There's going to be heart attacks. There's going to be asthma attacks. There's going to be fights, domestic disputes. And of course, when people call the emergency responders, they're not going to get any answer, right? So what is going on here? Why is this down, and why is this actually not the first time we've had this happen? Not here, but in fact nationwide at one point. This is a very important place in the country because one, we are a major port city, and two, we are a major location as far as like, we have Boeing, we have Microsoft, we have all sorts of different tech companies. I do want to show you the actual alert that came on the phones. This is what, and mine was freaky. It does the whole like Amber Alert sound, and it just went blaring. But that was, you can see my daughter's picture there. So this is the alert that we got, and it went off on all the phones. I heard myself and my wife's phone go off, and then I even heard the neighbors. The neighbors' windows were open, so I actually heard all of these phones. And normally we, just assume. What's crazy is now, because it's the same sound as the Amber Alert. We just had an Amber Alert 2 days ago for like a Chevy Trailblazer that took a kid. So you don't think much of it. As far as I wonder if they're going to do a different sound for like the really, really bad stuff, because most people, they're basically droned out to that sound now. They think it's an Amber Alert. They never think it's going to be something bad. Well, this time it was. As far as 911 going down, just imagine where you live. Any time that you've ever had to call 911 in your defense or to save someone's life, and then imagine getting a busy signal and not being able to get a hold of anybody. So one thing, and this is just a hypothetical, again, logistically, how would you take over the United States? And I'm not saying that this is at all related, but this is where my mind goes and where my thinking goes. We've had AWS go down in the last couple days. In fact, all sorts of things that were using AWS went down. People couldn't get prescriptions. DoD, CIA, military, Pentagon stuff was shut down temporarily just about a day or two days ago because of this AWS going down. Amazon Web Services, Disney Plus, 1,000 different websites all had just like a sudden drop off, right? It all just went down. Now we have something like this where a local system, which now a lot of our systems are now somehow totally run by computers and everything else. And it's like, you have to think about this now that our infrastructure and everything is run by computers and the internet. Now these things can be hacked. They can be broken. Now, I don't know if this was a hack or if this was a physical fire that, broke down a service station, and that's why this is happening. But to have all of the 911 response down in a huge major city like this is giant. And this isn't as big as it can get. It can go nationwide. In fact, it's happened. Again, this is something that, we're all looking out for. We're all watching and seeing these little things happen. Now, say if you were the bad guys and you were looking at specific targets, you already infiltrated, you already have certain things already kind of checked off. You have your actual physical forces all like prepared. And one thing that would probably help if you were going to take a city or take something down is if you shut down the ability for people to communicate, especially with emergency responders. So if I see 10 guys running up the beach and I'm like, whoa, 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 what, these guys just dropped in and parachuted in, I'm going to call 911. Well, 911's down. Or, I mean, there's a plethora of reasons why you would want 911 down. Why would hackers want it down? Did somebody just hack Seattle's system to get a ransomware? I just wonder about this. What are they going to say, caused this? Are they going to say that it was a malfunction? I would say keep your eyes open. Look at everything that has been happening over the last week. Don't be, if anybody says, "Oh, it's fear mongering," those people are afraid. We are confident. Most of us are, taking these as active signs to get prepared. I say go about your normal life, but when you pay attention to this kind of stuff, you will actually see stuff before it happens. So 911 going down, that is bad. That is bad. So again, I wanted to let you guys know we're going to be doing a show over on Marfoogle TV, our sister channel, in just a little bit here. We are going to have a special caller, and again, it will be dedicated to Florida Patriot 71. We lost one of our very special members. She lost her battle to cancer. She was very, very close to God, and she was, in fact, just texting one of our Foogle family members about it yesterday. So tonight's show will be dedicated to Laura, aka Florida Patriot 71. I hope that you come over. We will have a special caller on that. And I just want to say thank you and I appreciate you. We are on borrowed time in the first place. It reminds me that, first of all, if you're afraid of something, it's because you break it down to the very root. You're afraid of dying. That's why people are afraid of conflict. That's why people are afraid of any kind of disaster, is because the human nature and our fear for dying. Once you get over the fear for dying, this isn't how would you even be afraid of this? If you have any kind of faith, or if you realize that every single day is a blessing on this earth, then you're not so afraid. And more so, you are looking it right in the face and you're not scared, you're confident, and you're pumped up about it. So thank you guys. I have a lot of love for you, and please keep your eyes open. When I see this, I don't know if the whole country's down. As far as I would check your local news there and see if yours is down. Last time this happened, it was just very brief, but it happened nationwide. Europe had a very similar thing. Almost all of the allies have had a similar thing. Look it up. It's pretty crazy. We will put our sources in the description, and then, of course, go to marfooglenews.com. If you want to support us and prepare for yourself, there's tons of stuff over there, marfooglenews.com/prep. You can get all sorts of cool stuff over there and help your favorite channel at the same time as getting a discount. All right, guys, thank you. We are independent, so please share this stuff out. Get it out. We don't have a multi-billion-dollar company pushing our stuff. So thank you. Be safe, be prepared, and Marf out.